chance to switch back to the 4 spot.
The Hawks leading by 4.
And for Horford, able to scrap inside to overcome his lack of size defensively. His quickness is his biggest advantage. I mean, he's excellent at moving in space and defending the pick and roll.
Korver, no luck. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Here's talk about Horford's advantages playing center. Certainly his offensive skills among those advantages.
Yeah, an excellent mid-range jump shooter and ball handler. He can face up. He can draw opposing bigs further out than they'd like. But he's also strong enough and quick enough to get past them and get to the rim.
Teague dishes to Horford. And he jams it with authority. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well,
you know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusted.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition. Where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
And Teague, a top-tier penetrator, a nice teardrop in the lane.
And he's an improved passer, too, Kevin. I like the confidence he's starting to play with now. Getting into the lane, he's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio that point guards are measured by. And he continues to expand his offensive game as well.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. Johnson against Millsap. And DeRozan. Here we go. Bounces high off the rim and drops. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
He's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Teague kicks to Millsap. Off the screen. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 7th assist here tonight. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the inside. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Toronto. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into got the next best record.
When I look at Atlanta, I tell you what, they've come out of the gates quite impressively here, and it's a bit of a surprise considering how they played a year ago.
Yeah, and if they keep playing like this, I think they've got a chance to make some serious noise in the playoffs. I mean, they've got to be very encouraged. The only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Teague against Lowry. It's DeRozan with the drive. Lowry kicks to Patterson. The shot is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside Teague. The pass to Millsap. Kicks it to Schroeder. Feeds it to Horford. Johnson with the block. They recover it. Carroll dishes to Teague. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Carroll no good. Raptors trail by 4. Johnson, the pass to Lowry. Right through the D for the layup. Lowry's got 12 points in the game.
And I like that move to the hoop. Use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Lowry against Teague. Millsap a screen on Lowry. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And that's 11 points for Teague.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Right side Lowry. Into Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Schroeder. He's got 5. Teague can't hit.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Here's Johnson. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. The score now all even. Valanciunas has got 8.
See the way he times his passes so well? That's a great assist.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. And you look at Johnson, one of the top intimidators in the league, a fierce shot blocker.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in the league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the inside.
And that's the ideal makeup of a wing defender. The perimeter defense is really a requirement. I mean, you got to be able to do that, but if you can also block shots like these guys can, you become even more valuable.
Here's DeRozan. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer grew up around the game. His father coached high school and college basketball for 25 years, and Mike got into coaching pretty much immediately after graduating from college. Sounded like a guy who knew what he wanted to do.
Here's Teague. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And DeRozan. Here we go. Rebound by the Hawks. Schroeder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Dishes to Teague. Over to the left wing. Horford in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. Steve, politics, philosophy, and economics. It sounds just like you at Arizona.
Similar, only different. You know, shortly after college, Budenholzer actually took over as the video coordinator for the Spurs, and that's where his career took off. He ended up spending 19 seasons alongside Greg Popovich, winning 4 titles, and now here he is coaching the Atlanta Hawks.
Eldon Brand's checked in for the Hawks. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. The Raptors also changing it up. Amir Johnson's checked in for Patterson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Johnson. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. It's been a while since the Raptors were legitimately viewed as a threat in the East, but last year they were one of the top teams.
Yeah, and that was in a year, Kevin, where everybody assumed one of the New York teams would win the Atlantic. The Raptors were able to secure that division, and they're going to be a team to be reckoned with going forward.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Atlanta. Lowry kicks to Williams. He dishes it to Johnson. Back to Williams. To the inside. He feeds it to DeRozan. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And it all came together mid-season for the Raptors. They saw an opening in their division, and in the East they took it.
The dish now to Bazemore. Scott with a screen on DeRozan. Brand left side. Here's Scott. Tries again. Outside Teague. Pass to Schroeder. Here's Scott. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Schroeder. And then for Toronto, Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry.
You know, it was really a strong in-conference record for the Raptors. And even though they bowed out of the playoffs to a division foe, they really did show they are one of the teams in the East to be feared this year. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Grievous Vasquez, a 6'6" point guard out of Venezuela by way of the University of Maryland. is really a good passer and playmaker. Plays with a swagger and moxie that you love to see. You know, a couple seasons back, this guy averaged 9 assists a game.
Raptors leading by 4. Left side, Williams. The feed now to Vasquez. Back to Williams. Vasquez up top. Teague covering. Lets it go from 14. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. They set the pick. The kick out to Scott. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Vasquez with it. 10 points for him. The steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Teague with the ball.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Williams. 6th in three-point field goal percentage, 13th in free throw percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, he's done a nice job of creating good looks for himself.
And Steve, I really think he deserves an awful lot of credit for making it into the top 10 in three-point shooting. I mean, that's pretty high-quality marksmanship when you're a top 10 three-point shooter.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kent Bazemore, undrafted back in 2012, but he caught on with the Golden State Warriors after an impressive summer league. And while he didn't play a ton of minutes, he caught national attention for his enthusiasm on the bench.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Raptors. Teague against Williams. That's a 2 from Korver. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Korver's got 10 points.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
And Bazemore traded at the deadline last season from the Golden State Warriors to the Lakers in exchange for Steve Blake.
Really liked his game in college, and he played extensive minutes for the Lakers. I think it's pretty clear that he belongs in the NBA. He just has to cut down his turnovers, but he's a nice two-way player.
It's Williams with the drive, and he gets the bucket. He's got 10.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here's Bazemore. He's got 6. Right side Teague for the tie. DeRozan with the rebound.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Teague dishes to Bazemore. To the right side. And here's Korver from the arc. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Valanciunas kicks to Vasquez. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
Pass to Scott. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Lewis Williams.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Hero Antic, he's checked in for the Hawks. Scott hits them both. There's 21 seconds left in the third.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep, make this the very last possession.
And Williams, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it really stands out when you look back at the numbers from that one.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Raptors. They lead by 6. And we're...
NBA season is in full swing. The Milwaukee Bucks take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. More NBA next Tuesday.
The Hawks trail by 6, setting the floor for the Raptors. Lowry out there with Vasquez. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Amir Johnson. And it's Johnson in a power forward. Schroeder passes to Ontic. Schroeder dishes to Ontic. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The drive by Lowry. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded closely. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Vasquez. 19 points for DeMar DeRozan. Atlanta shooting 43% from the floor. Schroeder kicks to Ontic. Passes to Korver. Here's Millsap. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Vasquez. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Schroeder kicks to Ontic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Ill-advised shot selection right there, Clark.
It really was. I mean, very low percentage shot there.
Vasquez passes to Lowry. 11 feet away. Here's Johnson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. There's a good screen. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Ontic. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, to get those big in-conference wins, you've got to be able to adjust mid-game, and the Hawks did that very well last season. A lot of runs for them in the third quarter of games.
And for the Hawks in the East, guys, finished as the 8th seed in part because of their ability to adjust after the half.
Yeah, they'd end up with 28 wins in the conference, but a lot of them came from their ability to come out strong after the break. Sloppy defense there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Well, when he does, that's an automatic bucket.
Lowry against Teague. Lowry drives in. Goes back up. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting. They're scrapping. They're clawing. And they're getting the job done.
Millsap misses. Raptors leading by 8. Lowry dishes to Johnson. Johnson left side. He kicks it to Johnson. The drive by Lowry. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. 14 points for Kyle Lowry.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Here's Horford, and he dunks it down.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
Lowry passes to Johnson. Feeds to DeRozan. Johnson sets the screen for DeRozan. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Patterson, and the layup's good off the glass. Patterson's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active. It really caused some problems for that defense.
Into Millsap. Excellent D there by Johnson.
had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And that one's good. And it's a 12-point Toronto lead.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. The pass to Carroll. Back to Teague from outside the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Teague against Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Lets the three fly. Atlanta with the rebound. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Teague kicks to Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, Paul Millsap has said he doesn't feel undersized anymore with the way the league is going, but more emphasis now on spreading the floor, so Millsap fits in easier. He can always find somebody to guard.
The Raptors making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in, and let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thank you, Doris.
And for Millsap, frankly, his height has really never been an issue. I mean, this is a guy who was a big-time rebounder throughout his days in college. But even though he's only 6'7", that 7-foot wingspan helps, and he's strong enough to hold his own with most forwards in the league.
Now Lowry. On the wing, DeRozan. Off the screen. Again, Toronto.
He's been ready to do work in the fourth quarter.
The Hawks trail by 8. No question, guys, that Millsap can rebound and defend the power forward position with the best of them.
Yeah, you remember he led the NCAA in rebounding all 3 of his seasons at Louisiana Tech. So this guy has a nose for the ball.
They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Lowry passes to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Teague kicks to Millsap. Here's Horford. Back to Teague. Dishes it to Carroll. Hawks passing it around. The 3 from Korver. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
I tell you what, it never gets old watching him work, does it, fellas?
No, Clark, that's a good way to put it. He will work. Great example of that on the offensive glass right there.
Yeah, just blue-collar stuff. And then he put a little flair in the dunk.
Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. The drive by Lowry.
A career best performance from Kyle Lowry last season. Posting best in scoring and assists. A lot of people felt like he was the player most egregiously overlooked when it came to the All-Star game.
And Lowry, arguably the Raptors' best player last season. Despite that, Steve, he was the subject of repeated trade rumors.
Well, it was such a curious situation for Toronto. On one hand, they were trying to rebuild at the beginning of the season, maybe get a top draft pick, and then all of a sudden they started playing well. In the end, no trade. Lowry becomes their best player, and then, he leads them to a top 3 seed in the playoffs. So it's kind of a strange season. Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Johnson in the corner. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 8. And here is Teague. Kicks it to Millsap.
What a performance from Millsap here. He's got 21 points and 2 steals as well.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate the all-around effort that he's put in here today.
The numbers tell the story, Steve. He is filling up just about every column of that box sheet.
Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Horford with the block. Horford dishes to Carroll. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Korver. Back to Teague. Pass to Millsap. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you go back to when the Raptors came into existence in 1995. It was Jurassic Mania, thanks to the hit movie at that time. That influenced the fan vote when it came to the team's name, but I think the Tyrannosaurus theme may soon go extinct.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them.
Well, you talk about the branding of this Raptors team, the new uniforms. Of course, we saw the Toronto-bred rapper Drake at a lot of their games sitting courtside, and they had the playoff run last year. This is, I think, an up-and-coming franchise with a lot of appeal.
Patterson against Millsap. Clock at 6. DeRozan passes to Lowry. Good on the three-point shot. Lowry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
The Hawks trail by 7. Horford with a screen on Lowry. T kicks to Korver. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He has not been on his game, and their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Now here is Lowry. A 3 ball. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Teague against Lowry. Here's Horford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Good game for Horford. He has 9 rebounds, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
Well, he showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where players are, what's happening in front of them.
And Al Horford drops them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. He dishes it to Patterson. Fires for 3. Al Horford with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 3. There's the feed to Korver. Teague the pass to Horford. Outside for Millsap. The 3 from Korver, and that one's good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And so here's Toronto. Patterson a screen on Teague. Lowry. And it's Lowry again missing.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Here's Horford. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas.
Yes!
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Atlanta's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Boy, they're this close here in the fourth quarter, scrapping back into it.
Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Here's the dish to Valanciunas. Pass to Patterson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. And it's DeRozan missing. The Hawks shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Outside Millsap. T kicks to Horford. Oh, missed it. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Al Horford drops them both.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Toronto calls timeout. The score is knotted at 99. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Teague and Korver in the backcourt, and it's Carroll in at the 3.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's DeRozan. Passes it to Lowry. The 11-footer misses off the left iron. The Hawks leading. Horford with the screen on Lowry. T kicks to Horford. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 21 points for Horford.
Boy, when you got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
Johnson attacking, and the shot is good.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
The Hawks leading by 3. Teague with the ball. He kicks to Millsap. Nice D from DeRozan. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. Left side, DeRozan. Rebound by the Hawks. Horford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. T kicks to Horford. Feeds to Korver. Hawks passing it around. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
First one falls for him. That one misses.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
DeRozan passes to Patterson. And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Valanciunas. Good work defensively by Millsap. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Teague. To the wing on the left. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Toronto, they've gotten only one of their first 5 shots to drop here in overtime. Millsap's against Patterson. To the inside. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Patterson. 21 points for Kyle Lowry.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Teague against Lowry. And the pass to Carroll. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Lowry for 3. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
T kicks to Horford. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Atlanta, Al Horford.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. Outside DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. That's 28 points for DeMar DeRozan.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
T kicks to Korver. Dishes to Horford. Outside Teague. And here's Korver from the arc. That's good. Korver's got the lead back up to 9 now for Atlanta.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
And here's Johnson outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Teague. Kicks to Millsap. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's DeRozan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Korver. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. Both free throws good from DeRozan. For Atlanta, they've gotten things started superbly in overtime, hitting 5 of their first 7 shots. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Horford. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
And the Raptors call time here. They're losing by 9. 29 seconds left in overtime. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Carol Antich, he's checked in for Horford. Brand comes in for Paul Millsap. Mike Scott's checked in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Schroeder in for Teague. Atlanta's gotten off to a flawless start from three-point land in overtime. They've hit all 3 of their attempts from beyond the arc. Here's Bazemore. Here's Schroeder. Chuck Hayes with the rebound.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
And so the Hawks take the win. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, I'm here with Paul Millsap. And Paul, you really delivered tonight to help the team. What goes into a game like tonight where you put up such a tremendous stat line?
Man, forget the line, man. I'm just glad we came out here and we played our hearts out. It's a good thing we played tonight, but we stuck with it and we fought it out and won the game.
Great job by you, Paul. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Teague.